Konnichiwa, friends! Welcome to the March unboxing. It feels so close to being almost a full year since I started these, and I swear to you, it doesn't feel like 5 minutes. So I'm not quite sure how that's happened, but yeah, we're closing in on a 12-month streak fairly quickly, which is quite bizarre. It's March, but you probably wouldn't know it if you were stepped outside. It's been spring-like. It's trying, but today it's just gale force winds. It's grey skies. It's cold. It doesn't feel very spring. Daffodils are trying, but it's not really getting there just yet. At least not here in Wales, anyway. I do not know. I don't think I spoiled this one for myself. This one right here. I had the March Yume Twins box. I have spoiled an item for myself. I have since unsubscribed from their emails, so at least I'm not going to do it that way. But yeah, there's every chance that social media will give something away to me in the future. I really wish it wouldn't, but this seems to be a fact of life now. I think I might just have to accept that they are intent on ruining it for me. But there we go. So I'm wearing my Sailor Moon t-shirt, which has got this colour in it as well. Not that you can see it, but just to add some context for you, some background context. So I guess let's dive in. I'm not sure what sort of theme we could go with. I know roughly the theme of the other box. It might be spring cleaning related. But this one I have no idea about at all. So it actually came in the post yesterday, and hasn't been held up by anything going on worldwide. So I guess let's just peek inside and see what we have. There's pink. I see pink. Well, just fold that down there. Just fold that like that maybe, and then yeah, we've got a little bit of working space down here. So little, very very pink little brochure. She's got a bear on her head, because why not? We'll come back to that in a minute. It's Hello Kitty. I mean, it's right there. It's right there in our faces. It's Hello Kitty. It's some sort of little cloth. It looks maybe just like a little flannel, a little cleaning cloth or something, for cleaning screens maybe. I mean, I can try it on my phone screen. Let's just try it. Yeah, it cleaned it. There's not really much else to say there, is there? I'm sure it will tell us in this why that we have been sent this. It's a very small cloth. It feels like it needs a run through the wash to soften it a little bit. It feels a little bit abrasive, but very nice. Obviously it's cherry blossom themed, so I guess maybe that will be our theme, because March is the month that across Japan, starting from the south and working its way up the country up to the north, the cherry blossoms start appearing as the weather gets a bit more warmer. They haven't started appearing here yet. They will appear outside of where I work, because we do have a lot of lovely cherry trees. But yeah, usually not till mid to late April. So this is nice. This is a bit of early Sakura blossom in our lives, which is nice. I'm not the biggest fan of pink, but I think when it's sort of got a reason for being there, like these flowers are pink in real life, then that's a valid reason to send me something pink, you know. So yeah, I mean that's that. It's a Hello Kitty item. It's very strong, and I like the style. She's dressed in a kimono and got the fan and the little flower in her hair. Maybe she's at a cherry blossom viewing party. I don't know. Ooh, I can see something with a hat on. I mean, we're gonna have to take it out. I can't not take this out first, really, can I? Look at that! Look at it! Look at its hat! I'm trying not to screech too loudly, because I'm very aware of how my voice peaks, hits like the top level of, I don't know the technical words for it, but it sort of hits the upper limit of sound if I get too excited. And I can't edit that at all. It's either I've got to be too quiet for most of it or too loud for some of it, so I'm going to try and regulate my own internal volume. As always, got a bit of a butthole. They seem to like, I don't know why they do that. He's got little paws. And he's got some sort of camera on, or a little bag, or just an ID tag. It's a solid squish. It's a solid squish. Squish. It's a Shiba, like a mochi dog again, isn't it? Like we've had previously. That label is telling me nothing. Can't tell you anything about that. Again, super nice quality plush. It's really smooth. It's really short, sort of short pile, I think probably would be the word. If it was like, if you were talking about carpet, this would be the pile of the carpet, but it's very, very smooth, very nice, super well made. A yellow hat, which of course is the best kind of hat. It would have been perfect if it was blue, wouldn't it? If the ribbon was blue, but we can't have everything. And it's just a gorgeous blonde colour. I love him. I love him. I don't know what to name him, but I love him. I love his curly tail. I love his very pale tan coat. And I love just stroking him, to be honest. I'm not going to lie to you. Just stands there, standing proud. Standing proud. He's got a hanging tag, of course, because they seem to be obsessed with hanging everything from your wallet or your purse or your bag. I mean, he's a bit big to hang, isn't he, really? Can you imagine if that was hanging from my bag while I was walking around Rezzed? He'd be bumped all over the place. It would be traumatic for the poor thing. Squish. But he's very compact, so shouldn't be too difficult to add to the collection. Like storage-wise, kind of display-wise. Love him. Love him. Love him a lot. I think we might... Oh no, we have got 5 items. I thought there might have only been 4 then, because this is obviously quite big, whatever that is. Looks like a goblet, but let's not try and look too closely just yet. We have, if I throw that over there, a lovely mug. Or rather a beaker, because it is plastic. This is presumably for picnicking under the cherry blossom trees, given the motifs. Our little friend Kuma. Nice textured plastic. Yeah, it's just a solid little beaker really, because the cherry blossom viewing parties are insanely popular in Japan in spring. It's just the done thing. You take your picnic, you take your mat, you take your tumblers and whatever cutlery and stuff you need, and you go and have a picnic under the cherry blossoms and appreciate the transience of life. Because yes, although they're there, they're not there for very long. You have to enjoy them before they die, basically, and move on. It's kind of a life lesson, kind of Buddhist teaching, learning type of thing. So yeah, appreciating the moment, I think, is probably the easiest way to describe it. So yeah, I mean, that's nice. I would definitely use that on a picnic. I would take that if we go travelling somewhere. Take it. You can just like tip out whatever you've not drunk into the grass and be on your way. Maybe put it on that. Just a thought. Just a thought. I did spy under here some cutlery, which is adding to my thinking that it is indeed a picnic theme. I'll just unplastic this cutlery. Hold on one second. Whoosh. So yeah, we've got a proper quality metal little spoon and a little teeny tiny fork. And it says on it, and maybe you'll be able to see it. If you can't, I will put up the now compulsory photograph. It says Sakura, which is the spoon, and Sayaran? Sayaran. I'm probably butchering that pronunciation, but you know what I mean. So yeah, so there's a girl on that one, and there's a young lad on that one, and he's holding a little teddy bear. And they obviously go together as a pair because it's a pair of cutleries. How you cut cutleries, I know is not a word, but I'm gonna carry on as if it is. Obviously you've not got a knife, so I guess that's probably because they can't send knives, I don't know. But this spoon, already more useful than the spoons I've received previously, on the pure fact that it is actually usable size and not gigantic for shoveling rice, which is not something I'm ever going to do. Yeah, so they're nice. They look like the same branding as whatever this thing is in here, so if I just put those to one side on my little Hello Kitty mat, and we'll see what this is. I mean, it looks like a goblet. It probably isn't a goblet. That would be insane. It's got a button on it. It says LED. I think it's a lamp. It's a lamp. It's a lamp that's got trapped inside sellotape. Let's just free it from there. Is there one on that side too? Yes, there is. There we go. Put my handy dandy scissors away. Out of there. I mean, obviously I won't be able to light it up because I'm guessing it's going to be battery powered, but it is Cardcaptor Sakura, which is, now that I see it, is a name that I am familiar with, but not a brand that I'm familiar with. I've heard the name Cardcaptor before, but I don't know anything about it at all. So, but I mean, she looks really cute. She's like a magical girl kind of thing. She's got an amazing Sailor Moon style magical staff, wand, sword, stick, whatever those things are. And a proper cool, like, logo-y type thing on the back. Again, I'll probably show you pictures of these, it'll be a bit clearer. Again, very, very pink. Can't really deny how pink this is, but it looks like that's the aesthetic for that brand. I'm pressing the button as if it's going to do something. It isn't, because there's no batteries in it. But once I put batteries in, it says 3 AA batteries required. 3. That's an annoying number, isn't it? Doesn't leave you with a pair. But anyway, yeah, once I've lit it up, I will take another picture and show you that. Hopefully now, but depending on where I can find batteries and whether we have any in the house, possibly not. We shall see. So yeah, I mean, I guess because it's portable, you can take it. The idea being, you can take it and put it on your picnic map while you're out picnicking, and you've got a lovely little. I'm guessing it's going to glow pink when it lights up. Light to view your picnic by and look at the cherry blossoms and drink from your little cup. And use your little knife and your spoon, fork and spoon, and then dab your mouth with the little flannel thing. So yeah, it's all very pink, but I do kind of like it. It does all go together very well as a set kind of thing. Not to mention this guy, who isn't pink, but that doesn't matter. I'm debating and I'm making the decision now that instead of going through this now and then sort of skipping through it again at the end, when we do the comparison, I'm going to not look at it now and then go through them together at the end and try and see if that makes things feel like they flow a little bit better. Not sure why I'm explaining this to you actually on the video instead of just doing it, but you know, learning is a process, learning is fun, and hopefully you find it, maybe you find it interesting to sort of hear how my thought processes work. I don't know. Maybe you don't. Maybe you're actually thinking, Toya, stop waffling, get on with it, do the other crate. And to you I say, yes, okay, I will do that. So let's do that now. And here we are, ready to exactly do that now. We've got a bit of a vampire puncture mark here. It hasn't gone through the card, it's just a sort of doink. But yeah, again, this one arrived before the February Doki crate did. So it was all out of sync in terms of what was living on top of my wardrobe and what was still en route towards me. As I say, I do know one of the items that's in here, and I think I know the theme, but we'll find out. I hopefully we'll still be pleasantly surprised by the rest of what's in it, and enjoy seeing what designs they actually are. Because although I know the object, I don't necessarily know what it's going to look like. So let's pitch in, I guess. With this one, which is too big to bend because there's too much card on it. This box is massive. This is why I have my tripod, which you can't see, balanced on top of 3 baked bean cans. So I can get it far away. I'd have to fit this box in around it. They sent me one of those leaflets last time as well. Oh, this is a nice spring cleaning. Yes, I was correct about that theme. Liking this guy. Is this Gigi, but in a sort of fat chibi kind of version? I don't know. I mean, if my other half's watching, he will tell you that I don't do an awful lot of cleaning. So this may not be a hugely relevant box to me, but I'm sure if it makes cleaning fun, maybe I'll be more inclined to actually want to do some. I don't know. It's a big ask. I said ask, by the way. But you know, we'll find out. So what do we have? We have this. This is the item that I knew was coming. This is indeed an actual, as you can see from the picture, an actual screen cleaner. A foam screen cleaner. It's like a sort of, I think it's going to be like a foam kind of thing. I'm not going to take it out of the packet just now, but it's Rilakuma. Not Rilakuma, it's Rilakuma's friend, Korrilakuma, I think I learned since the last box. I've been doing a little bit of Rilakuma reading up on the different little characters in it. So yeah, I mean, that's cute. Whether I will ever use it, because by all means, I will put it in my bag with every intention of using it, and every intention of keeping it clean so that I can then clean my phone screen with it. I don't really tend to clean my phone screen that much anyway, because it doesn't really get that grubby, but you know, it's a nice thing to have. It's a nice thing to have. We'll put in there. So that's the not such a mystery item done and sorted. I mean, we have a sponge. We have a sponge. It's a Hello Kitty sponge, which kind of makes me less inclined to use it because I don't want to get it grubby or used up and then have to throw it away. But, I mean, sure, yeah. Let's de-plastic it. Hold on. Whoosh. It is indeed just a sponge. It's literally a sponge. Here you go. There's a sponge. If you've never seen one before, that's what it looks like. That's what it does. Squish. This is quite solid. This is like, it's almost like fuzzy felt material. Like a fuzzy felt board. If you remember that from back in the day, people of my generation. Very nice. Would I ever clean with it? Probably not. But, you know, it's nice. It's a nice thing. Nice to have nice things, isn't it? This, I think, is one item, and I think I know what it is. I think it's a little bin. Like a desktop bin. Let's just see how... It's got a dot on the front. It says Sumiko Garashi on it. It's got a face on the other side. It's the little bear whose name I don't know. It's the bear. One day I'll know all their names. Today's not that day. But then this is the lid for it. Let's see if this goes on easily or not. Feels like it's gonna click on. Or maybe not click, maybe it just pushes. Yeah, so I mean we have a little bin. It doesn't quite swing as freely as I would hope. But, I mean, it's still very cute, isn't it? This is actually a very, very, very pale dusky pink. Again, lighting, it's March, but it's not sunny outside, so the lighting isn't brilliant. It's very nice. I mean, what am I going to put in it? Am I going to put rubbish in it while I'm working away at my desk? I mean, I could put my tissues in it, couldn't I? And then dispose of them all together into a bigger bin. But then I'd have to like sterilise this bin. And you're thinking, like, can I be bothered? Should I not just put them in the bigger bin in the first place? Possibly yes. More likely is that I might end up using it to store something. I was thinking like Sharpies or something like that, but as that swings open, it has to scoop quite low into here, like sort of down to here. So you wouldn't be able to put Sharpies in it because pushing that would hit them. So yeah, although I see its purpose, I think I probably might have to come up with an alternative purpose for it in order to use it. But yeah, but it's still very nice. It's as always, it's quality goods. It's official goods, and it's a very cute little face. I like the minimalist design of it. Again, pink, but I think the odds of things not being pink in Cherry Blossom Month were slim to none. So I'm not entirely surprised that it is pink, but yeah, it's pretty nice. I like it. We have an air freshener. It's an air freshener for my car, but it's a doggo, which is nice. I don't know what it smells like, and I'm a bit anxious about that. I mean, you could put it by a window, apparently, according to this, in your car, or near the toilet. Not sure I want a doggo dangling in my bathroom near the toilet, always watching. But I'd probably use it in my car after the one in my car that's currently there has run its course, kind of thing. So that's nice. I kind of want to know what it's like, what it smells like, but I know if I open it, it will start losing its scent automatically. So maybe this says here what it is. I don't know. Or this, maybe. I'll try Google translating it after and see if it says. And if not, it'll just have to be a surprise. It will just have to be a surprise. Last but not least, this looks like a bag. And it looks like it's got doggos on it as well. Strong doggo theme this month. Wasn't expecting that. Doggos in both boxes, which is pretty cool. I'll just liberate this 1 second. Zoom. It is indeed. Oh, look at them! Look at them! Oh, that doggo's in love. And it's not a bag, it's an... Oh my god, it's an apron. Oh, I'm laughing because those of you who know me... you probably already know why I'm laughing, those of you who know me. And you're probably laughing because you know that I don't really cook. Like, at all, if I can help it. The half's probably watching this. If you're watching this, Andy, yeah. This might encourage me to sometime. I don't know. Maybe. I'm just going to have to shake it out over here. Because I don't think... there's no way I'm going to be able to show you. It's going to have to be a photograph. But, yeah. Wow. Okay, this is confusing. It's like... It is an apron, but the kind of... The apron you get here, I don't know if any of you did like home economics in school. We all had to have, there was like a whole row always hanging up on the wall of what we called pinnies, because like we're from the north. And you put the loop over your head so that it's round your neck, and then you tie the waist things round your waist, which is the standard way of doing up an apron as far as I'm aware. In Japan, and I've seen this on documentaries of people doing, just sort of going about their daily life and stuff, and housewives wearing things. It doesn't work like that. It sort of crosses over behind your shoulder blades. You put your head through it. I would do it now, but I'd have to get up and move and stuff. Yeah, I won't. So you put your head through the middle of it, as you normally would, but then it crosses over behind your shoulder blades, and then you tie it. It's done up with buttons. Quite elaborate, actually. It's quite detailed. It's got doggos all over it, as you saw, and it's got 2 pockets on the front. So it's pretty nice, to be fair. I guess you're supposed to use it while you're cleaning. You're supposed to wear it while you're cleaning. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's too nice to wear for cleaning. As aprons go, it's too nice for that. But yeah, it's really cool. I like that it's green as well. I'll bring some of it back so at least you're not looking at an empty box. I like that it's green and not... If it had been pink as well, I think that might have been a bit like too much pink in one sort of sitting. But I think they contrast really well against the green. And they're just really nice. Look at these guys. Look how happy they are, just like chilling out there. Sammy lies like that sometimes. So yeah, so this is probably a quality item. I don't know what you would pay for this in a shop, but I think if you went to, say, like Debenhams or somewhere that does like homeware and like cookware, kitchenware, somewhere like Lakeland, if you bought something like this, it'd be easily 15 quid. Easily. I never would, because as I've pointed out, I don't really need one, but that's not the point. And yeah, it's just really well made. It's really well sewn. It's like lined around the edges. It smells quite strong of fabric. I'll just take a drink because I've just made myself choke nearly. Excuse me. Yeah, but it's really well made. I'm really impressed with that. Much as it's not an item for me per se as an individual, I think that's a really good quality thing to pick out and send to people. I'm just going to put the things back in. As far as I can, at least. Because I don't think that's going to go... Oh, but it does. It sits there. It can sit there. Yeah. Doesn't tie together in a colour way so much, but does work together as a theme. It is spring cleaning. It's done its job. It's ticked every box, I think. And yeah, obviously there might be colour variations that we could have got that would have tied together better, but given that I'm not going to use all 5 of these items in one go at the same time, it doesn't really matter if they look the same, does it? Doesn't really matter. So that was that box. So let's now go through the booklets and see what we can learn about these lovely, lovely things. So here we go with the new and revised format of looking at the booklets after we've emptied the boxes. First up, we're going to start with the Doki Doki one. I'll put that one out of the way for the time being. Very, very pink. Cherry blossom motif on her neckerchief here. Here's our little dog friend with his little hat on. Very cute. She's got cherry blossoms on her skirt as well, and obviously it's in the background, so yeah, strong theming. Sakura season. And yes, it really is, isn't it? It really is. I'm going to hold this as close as I can so you stand a chance of seeing the items anyway. So we have Card Captor Sakura Lamp. Brighten your room up during Sakura season with Sakura herself. So that is her name. This lamp is the perfect nightlight and kawaii accent for any room. We also have Card Captor Sakura Utensils, which is pack up a bento for Hanami, which is the Sakura viewing parties that I mentioned, the picnics. With the cutest pair of utensils, Sakura and friends adorn the handle for an extra adorable touch. With that, you can use even, your Hello Kitty Sakura towel. So there is a different design there to what we got, but I don't know. I mean, I do like the one that came. Probably like this one more because it's a bigger kitty, isn't it? And she's wearing a lovely kimono and stuff. It's pretty cool. She's all dressed up to show her season spirit. The Rilakkuma Sakura cup. Pair this cup with your picnic lunch. Nailed it on the analysis there. Rilakkuma is enjoying some dango. Oh, dango are those little ball mochi rice paste kind of stuff, bean paste stuff, ball things on a stick. That's a terrible description of what those are. But hopefully you know what I mean. And if not, Google it, because learning is fun. And lastly, the Shiba plush. It looks like we could have got any number of colours. There's a pink one there. Obviously, I have a purple one, which I'm very pleased about. Would have liked a blue one, but you can't have everything. So as spring approaches, so does the new school year in Japan. These little Shiba pups. Oh, it's a puppy, it's a baby. Oh, we're getting ready for school in their uniform hats and bags. Oh, that's so adorable. That's so adorable. He's going to school with his bag and his hat. I don't know why I'm saying he. I just am. We'll not ask how he identifies, but you know. One of them also happens to bear the name Sakura. So have they got, and I've got him here actually because I couldn't bear to put him back in the box. I wonder whether this is his name. This here. If you know what that says, please do feel free to tell me. Because I want to know what his name is. This is where we'll find out it's a she. But yeah, there we go. So strong stuff. There's a lot of card captors featured quite prominently this time. There's a whole host of card captor prize things to be won, including a massive wand. No idea what I would do with that, but there we go. The usual fluff information, and then people with their Daruma dolls. There's our one that we got. Love him. Sits by my bed. I love him more than anything. That one has got like a bird's mouth, which you will never stand a chance of seeing, but sorry about that. And then there's a red one that's like a penguin, a red one that's like a dog. So there must have been quite the variation that I wasn't aware of, so I feel extra lucky to have got the one that we did that time. That was good. Okay, so yeah, strong stuff from Doki Doki box. Very pink, but forgivably so, I think. So, moving over to the Yume twins. This month's secret code is tidy. Which, to be fair, I could have tried to guess. Usually they're very obvious. It was Cupid last month. But I possibly wouldn't have guessed tidy. I don't know. I would have gone through a number of words before I probably hit on that one. So, time flies and we are already heading into March. This month has the tendency to go in like a lion and out like a lamb. Or, in simpler terms, winter is slowly coming to a close. Spring is about to move in with brightness for everyone. God, I hope so. I really hope so. With this month's box, we want to celebrate the mini renewal that springtime brings with a spring cleaning theme. Sometimes cleaning can seem like a chore. But with the right tools and cheerful support, your room can be spick and span in no time at all. It sounds a bit Mary Poppins, doesn't it? We hope that with your new goodies from Yume Twins, you'll be able to spark all the sparking joy, Marie Kondo, love it, that comes along with decluttering your surroundings. Sounds pretty good, right? Let's think of spring cleaning as a special chance to start the year afresh. Not something to do, but instead something to look forward to. Hope you have a fantastic time tidying up and refreshing your home's atmosphere to welcome the new season. Well, Yume Twins, I admire your positive attitude, because a declutter and a clean and like that whole kind of like New Year purging and restarting and, you know, refreshing kind of vibe is really important, I think, for everybody. And you don't usually want to do it in January because it's still dark till at like 4 o'clock at night. You're still hibernating at that point, aren't you? But I think March is usually the month where it does start to turn around. The daffodils, as I say, start poking up here. Flowers start coming through. There's buds on trees. Everything just feels like, I love spring. It's probably my favourite season, mainly for that reason of sort of renewal and starting again and all that good stuff, you know, which is kind of what I want to do in general in life, kind of to get all philosophical for a minute. So that's really nice that they've sort of gone to that theme of it. It's not just a chore. It is something a bit deeper than that kind of thing. So I'll put this on the screen so that you can see it because I'm aware that you can't. The mini Sumiko Gurashi dustbin. This super cute dustbin comes in 4 character and colour variations. Shirakuma the polar bear, which is who we got, Neko, penguin, or lizard. Why don't they get names? They don't get names, they're just penguin and lizard. Penguin is the green fellow that I have as a little plushy bag, if you remember that far back. They're all different colours, as you can see. The cat one would have been nice, the yellow cat one, but I do like the polar bear, he's got a very cute face. So use it near your desk, in the car, or anywhere you like to hang out to help keep your space tidy. It's compact and easy to use and holds quite a lot for its size. Okay, cool. The Japanese animal print apron. Perfect for keeping clean when busy with housework, this stylish apron comes in 14 possible pattern variations. Wowzers. 14. Featuring Shibata-san the Shiba, who I think is who we've got, Tar-chan the cat, Sakura and Bunta the birds, plus idyllic Sakura petals to signify the rebirth that comes with spring. It's light and easy to wear, made with 100% cotton fabric. You're sure to have more fun cooking, cleaning and creating around the house when you put your apron to work. I mean, maybe I'll wear it for craft streams or something. I just wouldn't want to get anything on it, is the thing. So it's a bit hard to see in the picture there. I can't even quite see, even if I hold it right close to my face. But there is another Shiba dog one. There is one with lots of words on it. There's like a polka dot one that looks like it's got cat faces on it. Cat face, indeed. And another one. But there's 14 and they haven't even got 14 in the picture. So I think we did pretty well to get the doggos one. I think that's pretty nice. I like that. Screen cleaner cards. 18 possible character designs. And we got Korolakuma, didn't we? Made from a super soft microfiber, you can clean smudges or dust off computer and smartphone screens without leaving any scratches behind. Same size as a credit card, so it's easy to keep in a wallet, memo book or bag. Take along with you wherever you go. And yeah, that does what it says on the tin really. It's a simple thing, but it's got a cute face on it, so hurrah for that. The character sponge. A great item to make cleaning fun. I maintain that I'm not going to use a cute sponge because it's a cute sponge. If I'm going to use a sponge, it's going to be a sponge that I can throw away at the end. But I appreciate them going to the effort of that. These sponges are made from a special polyurethane foam that reduces the amount of soap needed to make lots of bubbles. So it's a bit eco-friendly as well, which is nice. And lastly, the air freshener. Shibata-san the Shiba and Tar-chan the cat appear again as the icing on the cake in your cleaning routine. After you've finished sprucing up your room, there is nothing better than refreshing the scent of your surroundings with a pleasant fragrance. These air fresheners will do the trick with their lovely, lavender scent. I feel queasy at the scent of lavender, so this may never leave its packet, but I'm really, really glad that they mentioned it on here, so that I didn't have to open it to discover that. Lavender and lime as flavours or scents make me feel really sick. I don't know why. I have no reason to feel like that, but they do. They always have. Lime is the worst of the worst. Don't know why. I'm weird like that. I am not going to pick a winner because I'm done with choosing one over the other now these days. I'm just going to doggo so you can see him. I'm just going to say that I really like both of these. I think they've both got really great items in. I know I feel like I tend to say this every time, that I never slag them off too much. And that's mainly because, you know, I don't want to, because I've bought them. I don't really want to slag off something that I bought, because that makes me feel a bit dumb for having bought it, even though I was never going to know what was going to be in it. But I do like that they keep quite a lot of variety of different objects. It's not just plushes all the time. It's not just stationery all the time. Although, don't get me wrong, I love stationery and I love plushes. And I wouldn't be upset if there was one of each of those in every single box. But, you know, we've had an apron, we've had a lamp, we've had cutlery, we've had we've had like a whole range of different types of thing, and I think that's really cool. If you remember the February box last month, we had 2 items that could have been very, very, very similar. One was the trinket box that like opened up with a little mirror inside, and the other was the heart-shaped bowl, and they were obviously from the same factory, but you could tell that you could have had one of the other in each box. Luckily we didn't get the same type of object, which again leads me to wonder whether the 2 companies sort of discuss it with each other as to what they're going to send. I mean, and there are other crates out there as well, so there must be like some giant WhatsApp group somewhere where they are all like, are you doing trinket boxes? Yes, okay, in that case we'll do this, or some such thing. But yeah, I just really appreciate the fact that they go to the effort of actually thinking about a theme and picking out individual type things that, you know, maybe don't suit my lifestyle but suit other people's and are just really nice. It always comes down to, it's just nice to have nice things, isn't it? Which, you know, has been pretty much my motto about this from the beginning. So there we go. I mean, that's the conclusion. I'm sort of waffling as if there should be a conclusion, but I'm not going to pick a winner. I'm just going to tell you that I like everything. Favourite object? Probably this one. Because, look at it. I mean, you're not surprised, are you? The second we saw it, I think we all knew this was going to be TC's favourite object in both boxes. His little feet, his little face, his little ears, and his big curly tail, and his butt. Squish. I'm going to find out what the name is and try and call it by its name. Squish. So how about you? What was your favourite? If it wasn't this, why the hell not? I'm joking. If it wasn't this, what was it? Was it something more practical? Was it perhaps the cutlery? Because cutlery is always useful for travel and such like. I may well use that while I'm travelling at the end of this month. Might take my little cup. Yeah, what did you like? Tell me everything. Tell me all your secrets. And in the meantime, I shall bid you adieu. I shall see you next time. Who knows when April's boxes will come. Hopefully they won't be delayed by anything going on in the world right now. But yeah, I will bid you goodbye. Say have a fabulous, wonderful day. Enjoy the rest of March, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.